If I don't get classed as the crazy bat lady, there is something seriously wrong. I can't really deny it. Every waking moment is dedicated to these animals. About 20 hours a day, every day. Helps not to think about it. I've got 476 at the moment in care. At this quantity, there's very little sleep. The volume means that there's a huge amount of work. You have to check the health of their wings, so you have to actually physically look at their wings, so times that by 500. Everything just times by 500. To chop up fruit, it's a very menial, basic task, but it takes 4 hours. And that has to be done every single day. And every single food tray you put in there has to be taken out and scrubbed in the morning, and the aviaries have to be scrubbed. It's costing well over $1,000 a week just in fruit. I'm going through roughly about 10 crates a night. It's just been a number of reasons that they've come into care. We've had a starvation event, so they didn't get enough food, so we had all these pups that were born malnourished. Because there wasn't enough food out there, they were feeding off wild tobacco, and so we saw cleft palate syndrome, so a lot of pups were born with a deformity. We had tick season on top. And then the heat event, which knocked out a third of the population. So when that happened, we ended up getting 350 animals just from that one camp. So it sort of exploded to what is now. They've got to go somewhere, so they're here. We've watched them decline every single year. This year we lost 23,000. It's a third of the population that remained in the wild. So that was a absolutely devastating loss. You have 2 more events like that and the species is gone. And it's really hard to recover from because they only have 1 pup, generally a year. You're just watching them slowly disappear in front of your eyes. The population now is half of what it was when I first started working with them, which is frightening because you hear about species could become extinct in your lifetime, but to actually watch it happen is really frightening. You're not going to get everyone to love bats, and as much as you try, it's just not going to happen. And that could go for any animal species. And we don't need you to love them. You just need to understand that they're a part of the ecosystem and a really important part. Without it, the rainforest will cease to exist. You see them in the wild, they're amazing creatures. They play an amazing role, and they have these unique little personalities, no different to what a dog and a cat does. Some are cheeky, some are naughty. Now we're at the stage where the vast majority of pups are getting close to being ready for a release. So within the next 4 to 6 weeks, most of them will be able to go. That's the best moment ever, because that's what all the hard work's for. And it's hard work. It's emotionally taxing, physically taxing, doing this amount of animals. But the second that you actually watch them fly free and then start hopping between trees and interacting with wild colony, it makes every second worthwhile.